Alrighty, so the instruction is we are given 2 points, a point A, 1, 1, a point B, 4, 5, and we are asked to do two things. Find the distance between the point AB and find the midpoint of AB. So let's tackle the first part of this question. If you want to find the distance between 2 points. Alright, so the distance is the distance. We use a formula to find the distance between 2 points, and the formula is actually one that we know. It's actually one that we actually know very well, and that formula is actually the Pythagoras Theorem, which is let's say c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, and c will be equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. And this is actually a formula to find distance between 2 points. But in terms of coordinates, the distance between 2 points would be the square root of x2 minus x1 all squared plus y2 minus y1 all squared. Let me extend the square root here. So this is the formula used to find distance, similar to the Pythagoras theorem. So let's label these two points. Let's call this one x1, let's call this one y1, let's call this one x2 and y2. So let's plug in what we know now. This will be the square root of x2 is 4. This will be 4 minus x1, which is 1, all squared, plus y2, which is 5, subtract y1, which is 1, all squared, and the square root of that. So this will now be equal to the square root of 4 subtract 1 will be 3 squared, plus 5 subtract 1 will be 4 squared. And you work this out, this will give you the square root of 3 3 is 9 plus 4 4 is 16. So hence the distance between these 2 points will be the square root of 9 plus 6 will give you 25. So the square root of 25 is 5, and that is the distance between, you can say, 5 units. And that is the distance between these 2 points. Alright, so the next part of the question says find the midpoint between these 2 points. Alright, so let me just write back the 2 points. Alright, so let me just write back the 2 points. You have A as 1 1, and we have B as 4 5. Now you want to find the midpoint between these 2 points. And the formula to find the midpoint, well, if you want to find the midpoint of any line, well, most obviously you gotta divide the line by 2, and that will give you the point. We want to find the coordinates of the line when we divide it by 2. So we got to find the x part and the y part. So we split this form is actually split into 2, in which you can say x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That will give you the midpoint of the x component, and the second part will be y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So you can actually put x2 plus x1 and y2 plus y1. It's addition, so it doesn't matter which one you put first. Just get ensure that you divide it by 2 to get the midpoint. So part A now, let's just call this one x1, x2, y1, y2. So x1 will be 1 plus x2, which is 4, divided by 2. And y1 will be 1 plus 5 divided by 2. And the midpoint, the coordinates for the midpoint will be 1 plus 4 will be 5 over 2. 1 plus 5 will be 6 over 2. And this can be equal to 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the coordinate is 2.53.